Okay, let's try it this way. That stupid YouTube keeps cutting out on me. Anyway, I'm making another video. This is video number 9. It's March 30th. It's Tuesday. On Thursday, I'm going to be doing shot number 11. And I want to start off by telling everybody that has told me how great I looked last time I made a video. Thank you very much. Thank the people that came up with the makeup and the hats as well, and I appreciate your comments. However, don't ever tell me that I look good when I'm really sick, because I might take your head off. And that kind of brings me to which, a couple weeks ago, we're in a support group meeting. I might as well just come right out and tell you. We're in a support group meeting. I've had a really good week, by the way. This is the best week I've ever had, I think, since I've been on this stuff. And see how my brain goes? This stuff does awful stuff to your brain. Anyway, I've had a really good week, and I thank the stars for that. So anyway, we're at a support group meeting, and there's some couples there, and they're all talking about the rage and stuff that comes with this, and the emotional upheaval, how hard it is on caregivers and spouses, and all of that. And we were talking about it in the car, my boyfriend and I, on the way home, and saying how he was saying how he doesn't see that in me, and he doesn't think that that's gonna happen to us and to me. And you know, I've had scuffles with people in the past, and you know, I'm not a quiet person. I don't keep things to myself, but wow, it is unbelievable. The very next day, you guys, and I'm really embarrassed, and I don't even know how to say it other than that if I don't share this with you, maybe you won't know what you're about to go into. And please have counselors and enough support set up in advance of going on this treatment. Be aware of this kind of stuff. It's why I'm doing it and telling you the most embarrassing moments. I beat the crap out of my boyfriend the very next day. Like, he lied to me about something, and it snapped in my head, and the next thing I know, I mean, I was on top of him. The adrenaline, I could have lifted up a car. I wasn't scared. The rage just hit me, and I was on him, and I hit him with a phone that was in my hand. He said, "Why don't you hit me again?" and turned around, and I did. I mean, he had a big welt on his head and everything. And I mean, I've never done anything like that before. I mean, I used to fight when I was in school and stuff because I was bullied all the time, but holy camole, I've never done anything like that before. And I'll tell you, and the most embarrassing thing is it happened again the very next day when he tried to take my computer, which is a big mistake because that's my lifeline. And I was on top of him, like pounding him in the head. Like, I still had enough control to pull back. Like, at one point I had a kettle in my hand and I didn't use it, and I could easily have. But you know what freaked me out the most, you guys, and anybody going through this, be aware. What freaked me out the most, and what is so hard for me even now, is that there were no feelings. I am a person that, the way that my parents raised me, I've had guilt shoved down my throat, and shame and all that shoved down my throat my whole life. I feel guilty about the dumbest little things. If I forget to phone you, I'll feel guilty for a month. There was no guilt. There was no fear. There was no remorse. There was no empathy. It was awful. Like, there was no feeling with it other than the rage in and of itself, and it was uncontrollable. The adrenaline rush, I mean, I could have lifted a car. And I heard before, you know, that people have killed themselves because of the depression, and that, you know, people can kill other people on these medications, and it's like a steroid rage or something, and it's the no feelings that come with it. There's no sorry, no remorse, no guilt, no... I wasn't scared if he turned around and pulverized me. I wasn't scared. And now that I'm aware of it, we're going to go to counseling. We had other issues coming into this anyway. We're going to go to counseling, but I'm scrambling now, you know, trying to get a good counselor. Like, have all these things set up in place, you guys. Again, I'm going to leave it at this. I've told you my horror. On the upside, I'm not going to leave it at this. On the upside of all of this, this is an incredible journey, you guys. You have no idea. I've never learned so much. I have gained friends. I have lost friends. I have had an insight into life and people that I've never had from this angle before. I wouldn't undo a thing. I know why I've been given this disease, and it's so that you don't go on treatment before you plan it. Hepatitis C is a slow-moving disease. You usually still have time, okay? Call me, email me, petrabilities@aol.com or 778-855-6074. I don't care where you are, what you're doing. If you're going on treatment and you don't have friends and support and family, and please, I want to clone myself. I need more of you to come forward. We're the ones that have the knowledge. You don't learn these things until you go through it. We're the ones with the knowledge. Forget the stigma. It's too late to get rid of the stigma surrounding this thing. We have to get the word out. 1 in 12 people have this globally. 170 million people worldwide have it. In British Columbia, Canada alone, 300 new cases every day. This isn't small numbers. Millions, I think it's 1.2 million a year die from hepatitis C, you guys. We have to get the word out. And please don't go on treatment without telling people, getting some support behind you. I beg you. Have a good day. I'm going to leave it at this. Thank you.